Hey, welcome to the Interaxis YouTube channel, interaxis.io. We're going to move forward with our talk about composability in another dApp I saw, another application I saw called Growdrop. Growdrop is taking some of the different features, some of the different protocols inherent in DeFi and coupling them with hopefully the ability of some companies to raise some sort of funds, right? So here, again, my understanding of how Growdrop works. So say there's a company, DeFi Co. that wants to raise some money, right? So they go through and they issue some sort of token. Okay. Now I, as an investor, might really like what DeFi Co. has, and I might want to invest, I might want to help them out with a little bit of funds, but I don't necessarily just want to buy their tokens because, these tokens, they might go to zero, there might be some regulatory issues, whatever it is. So here's what Growdrop, again, my understanding, has created. What they've done is they've created a smart contract that I put my funds in, okay, so I can put my ETH in here, my ETH, my DAI, whatever it is, and this smart contract is potentially going to get invested into something like Compound or some other lending protocol. Okay. Now what's going to happen is when my money goes in here, it's locked up and it's pretty safe. Okay. It's not going directly to DeFi Co. But what's happening is the interest that's being generated on my part of the smart contract is going to the DeFi Co. Okay, they're getting the interest that's generated. So I might put in, we'll call it $50,000. There's some interest being earned. They get the interest. I, after some period of time, receive my ETH or my DAI or whatever it is back in return. So my principal gets returned to me. I've wanted to invest, but I don't want to invest $50,000. I don't know if I trust them that much, but I want to help them out. So I put $50,000 in here. The interest that's earned from Compound or DYDX or Fulcrum or wherever this smart contract gets invested goes to DeFi Co. Now, for my interest, right, for the fact that I locked this up, I could have earned that interest and kept it for myself, but instead I let them have it. They issue me tokens, right? So now I get essentially tokens as interest in paying me basically for the investment that I made. So I made this investment in Growdrop or in the smart contract. The interest went to this new company, DeFi Co., who issued tokens. I then received those tokens and I received my principal back. It's a way that I've kind of securely and safely held on to my money. Now, DeFi Co. is probably not going to be able to raise millions and millions of dollars, right? This is not venture capital type money, but it's a way to raise money that's not the ICO craze. It's not issuing just an ICO and hoping people put a lot of their money in, because I think we're all past that. We all understand that that's really not going to work anymore. However, it's a way that they can get some money, some funding. So if they need to get up to some MVP level or some first stage of development, this is a way they can do it, and this is a way that those of us in the community can help. We can maybe put something in here that we were just holding on to anyway, and in the meantime the interest can go to help them out, and we get their tokens, and if their tokens go up in value, great. If there's some other use for their tokens, if they're just utility tokens and I can use them at whatever they're building, great. It's a way that I've earned something and I've helped them out, and so Growdrop has created this. They've also created one that allows for something like donations, or there's a kind of a non-profit arm to it where I could donate, or they could potentially, so if instead of this being something called DeFi Co., this could be like some sort of conference, right? So this could be, of course, the conference that I might want to attend, and I put my money here in the smart contract, and that helps fund, the interest helps fund the conference, and in return, I get tickets. So instead of tokens, I might get tickets or admission to this conference because I've locked up some of my money, and the interest has helped pay my admission to this conference. So they've created that ability also. So check out Growdrop. It's really cool. I'm not even sure how far they are along in their launch, but I had the opportunity to chat with them one day, and what they're building is really interesting. And it's just a really good example of the composability, the putting together multiple parts of the DeFi ecosystem to create something that's better and more efficient than what we have now. It's a way for me to pay for a conference. It's a way for me to help fund a company in a way that I wouldn't have today in traditional finance, but in the decentralized world with decentralized lending, with smart contracts, things like that. I can feel comfortable doing this. I can feel comfortable funding companies or paying for conferences or something in a way that it's just the interest on the money I was holding on to anyway. So really interesting. Check out Growdrop. I really like what they have. Again, I'm not telling anyone to go do this. I'm not giving investment advice, but I'm just saying check it out because it's really interesting and really ingenious what some people are doing with building applications and protocols on top of each other in a way to help out the ecosystem and in a way to really help out the whole worldwide economy. So check out Growdrop. I'll put a link to their site in the notes here. Check out interaxis.io. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Twitter @interaxis8. Let us know if there's anything else we should take a look at. We've started podcasts recently, so hopefully we'll get to interview some of these people on our podcast and have some discussions there. And we hope to see you in the next video.